Do you ever jolted awake in the dead of night, blinking at the darkness, your heart racing because your bladder has summoned you yet again, just when you thought you were settling into a deep restorative sleep? You're not alone. Many of us find that one simple habit turns our peaceful nights into a series of urgent bathroom trips, and that habit is sipping or gulping too many liquids too close to bedtime. Subscribe before we get started. It sounds almost too obvious to explain, but when our bodies keep producing urine long after the lights go out, even the smallest evening habit tea steeped slowly on a cool evening, a comforting bowl of broth-based soup, or a midnight slice of juicy watermelon can pushes over the edge into unrestful nights. Imagine the frustration of finishing a delightful cup of chamomile at 8:45 p.m., thinking you're winding down, only to wake at 11:30 p.m. Wide awake and racing to the toilet, then lying awake again, your mind buzzing. The key to breaking this loop begins with a firm cut-off. Finish all drinks at least 3 hours before you plan to close your eyes. If your bedtime is 9 p.m., set a mental alarm for 6 p.m. to have your last glass of water or herbal tea, and then reserve only a tiny bedside sip for emergencies or to swallow necessary medications. Yet preventing those nighttime trips is about more than just curbing fluids. It's a holistic evening ritual that involves mindful eating, ideal bedroom conditions, intentional bladder habits, and even your sleeping posture. Take dinner, for example. When you dine too close to bedtime, especially on foods with natural diuretic properties like tomatoes, cucumber, asparagus, or salty snacks, aka crunchy triggers, your kidneys stay busy processing nutrients, and your bladder ends up the unintended recipient. By shifting your last meal to at least 4 hours before sleep, aiming for a 5:30 to 6:30 p.m. dinner, you give your body ample time to digest without overworking your bladder. And you can still savor comforting, filling foods that won't betray you later. Lean proteins like chicken or turkey, soothing carbs such as rice, sweet potatoes or oats, and gentle vegetables like steamed broccoli or roasted carrots. Meanwhile, your sleep environment plays a surprisingly big role. When your bedroom is stuffy or warm, your body produces less of the antidiuretic hormone that tells your kidneys to slow urine production. By setting your thermostat to a cool 18 to 20 degrees, 64 to 68 degrees, slipping into lightweight, breathable cotton or linen pajamas, and choosing moisture-wicking sheets, you create a cocoon that both comforts and supports your body's natural nighttime slowdown. If you get a bit chilly, layer on thin blankets you can easily discard without interrupting your slumber. And although it feels safe to always just go before bed, emptying your bladder when you don't truly need to can inadvertently train your body to send false time-to-pee signals, making you more likely to wake up at the slightest twinge. Instead, pay close attention to genuine urge cues. If you don't feel a real pressing need to go, settle into a relaxing pre-sleep ritual like reading a chapter of a gentle story or listening to calming music for 15 to 20 minutes. You may find the sensation fades, and you can drift into deeper rest. Finally, graceful positioning in bed can make a difference. Lying flat on your back or stomach can press on your bladder and shift fluids from your limbs back into circulation, only for your kidneys to filter them into more urine as you sleep. To counteract this, practice sleeping on your left side. This encourages better kidney drainage, and tuck a pillow between your knees to keep your hips and spine aligned, while a supportive neck pillow ensures your head stays level. You can experiment with slight adjustments, stacking another thin cushion under your elbow or resting a folded towel beneath your lower back until you discover the alignment that feels most natural. By weaving together these 5 elements, stopping all drinks 3 hours before bed, eating dinner earlier and avoiding diuretic foods late, keeping your room cool with light sleepwear, resisting just-in-case bathroom trips, and side-sleeping with the right pillow support, you build an evening routine that signals to your entire body that it's time to rest deeply, without surprise bladder alarms. Over the course of a few nights, you'll likely notice longer stretches of sleep, gentler awakenings, and the restorative rest you've been craving. Try integrating one change at a time, and keep a simple sleep journal to track your bedtime, meals, room temperature, and night wakings. Seeing your progress in black and white can motivate you to stick with the plan. If you give these tips a try, please share your experiences in the comments. Your journey to uninterrupted sleep might inspire someone else who's been tiptoeing to the bathroom in the dark. Here's to reclaiming your nights, greeting each morning with renewed energy, and finally saying goodbye to those unwelcome midnight wake-ups. So if you've been waking up once, twice, or even more times each night just to use the bathroom, there's a good chance it's not just age. It might be that one simple habit of drinking too close to bedtime. But now you know what to look out for and how to gently change it. Start by cutting off drinks about 3 hours before you go to bed, even things like tea, soup, or juicy fruits. Eat dinner earlier and stay away from foods that act like diuretics late at night. Keep your bedroom cool and comfortable with light pajamas. Avoid the habit of peeing just in case, and support your body better by sleeping on your side with the right pillows. These may seem like small steps, but they can help your bladder settle down so your sleep isn't interrupted. Better rest means better energy, better mood, and a healthier you. You deserve peaceful, full nights of sleep, and now you're one step closer to that. Before you go, I'd love to know where in the world are you watching from. It's always so heartwarming to see this community come together from all different places. And if you have any thoughts, experiences, or life advice of your own about getting better sleep or staying healthy as we age, please share them in the comments below. Your story might be just what someone else needs to hear today. Before ending, I want you to listen this section very carefully. See you in the next one. Disclaimer. This video is intended for informational and educational purposes only. It is not a substitute for professional medical advice, diagnosis, or treatment. Always seek the advice of your physician or another qualified healthcare provider with any questions you may have regarding a medical condition, sleep issue, dietary change, or health concern. Never disregard professional medical advice or delay in seeking it because of something you have seen or heard in this video. The content presented is based on general information and may not be applicable to individual health situations. Viewers are encouraged to consult with a licensed medical professional before making any decisions related to their personal health, wellness routines, or lifestyle. The creators of this video are not responsible for any outcomes that may result from the use or misuse of the information provided. Watch the videos on screen and subscribe.